the research problem, and wonderful example that how the social science researcher can find out the research gap, that is the untouched area, clearly mentioned and having the possibility for research, and how to define the research problem for your research design. That is very, very crucial part of the research. Most of the researchers are facing problem to define their research problem. They are unable to define the correct research problem, and therefore, while writing down their thesis in the social science, management, humanities, their final stage, they are facing more and more problems. But today, we have seen that our professor, Dr. S.K. Boral, sir, made the brilliant presentation in this platform of Sosh 2021. And we would like to congratulate our professor, Dr. S.K. Boral, sir. I would like to take the opportunity to unmute our officers here to add their comment. I would like to unmute our Busi Mexico sir first to as an organizing secretary of the Sosh 2021, the second World Summit of Social Science and Humanities. I would like to request our Busi Mexico sir to unmute from this side to add one comment to our professor, Dr. S.K. Boral sir presentation.
Yeah, very, very interesting discussion. Same old wine, but prepared in a different way. However, I want to say that his comments drawing us to the essence of research in society was really a nice awakening. And the fact that we must always ensure that we implement and use the perfect number 7 steps of formulating a research problem, starting from identifying the research broad area and then going right up until you can check back to make sure you have chosen the right way. Because if we don't choose the broad area correctly, then we'll make mistakes. I also remember him talking seriously about dividing the broad area into sub areas so that you can be able to zero in and concentrate on the actual problem. But one of the very important diagrams that he showed us today was the one on the research gap, and the depiction is so very, very vivid and clear in my mind up to now, wherein he showed how the research gap is linked to various areas of our research. Then Prof also told us that we must take 5 elegant steps to identify our research gap, and taking some examples from the health fraternity. He mentioned that we must explore the characteristics of a theme. We must read, ask for help, write, and then try to write the problem in a standard way. Then Prof also told us about how to formulate our research problems using the inverted pyramid format, whereby we start with a big research problem on top because the pyramid is inverted until it is narrowed down to the actual problem. In conclusion, Prof was making us aware that research problems exist everywhere in social, business, and economic problems, and that the results or conclusions of research will help to improve our everyday lives. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much, and we can for our Busi Mexico sir, organizing secretary, and after post-lunch session, we have again mega opening of Sosh 2021, which our professor Dr. S.K. Boral presentation. That was brilliant, mind-blowing, and outstanding presentation. We would like to congratulate our professor Dr. S.K. Boral sir, the head from the from Indira Gandhi Tribal University, one central university from India, would like to congratulate our brothers with the big hand on our side for such a wonderful presentation. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Namaste. Namaste from India. Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, our organizing secretary, Husina Siku, sir. Thank you, brothers. We have seen that wonderful presentation made by our professor, Dr. S.K. Borals. And I have already mentioned that sir is always coming with very unique idea and wonderful presentation full of knowledge. And each and every researcher will definitely enjoy Professor Borals' presentation. Now this is time to welcome our another speakers. I would like to take the opportunity to welcome our next speaker. And here I would like to also mention that our other speakers will be ready. Right now, we will have the presentation by our Abu Said Hoxer, Deputy Director from Bangladesh Research Council of Eudoxia Research Center. Thereafter, we will have the presentation by ASM Mahbabur, then Amit Kumar, Ankita Chaudhary, C. Vittal, Dr. Coral Barboja, Dr. S. Andal, Dr. Suzanne Obabasi, Dr. Priyanka Saxena, Baiju Thomas, Harsh Matu, Ibjad Jalal, then Ishan Jaberu, Zoinia Adansi, then Soren Batasaidia, Uzma Hassan, V. Navirathan, and Vijay Kumar Subbu. I have mentioned the speaker's name. And now we have to move faster. And I would like to take the opportunity to unmute our Abu Said Hoxer, the director of Eudoxia Research Center, and would like to welcome you with the big hand of our side, Abu Said Hoxer, for his presentation in this Sosh 2021 play.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, all the participants, the academicians, and the distinguished guests of today's World Summit on Social Science and Humanities. And we have enjoyed a beautiful presentation by Professor Dr. S.K. Borals, sir. And the issues were very detailed and it was vivid. And the sir discussed about the issues. Those are very critical issues and very, important. We got the importance of research and all this aspect. And today I will be actually putting my note. I will draw today's presence attention on a particular issue that actually I want to share with today's participants and academicians and the distinguished guests. The issue